I think that's it, right? Let's see, right? If I hit this button, there should be a thing. Hey there, friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it might be in your part of the world.
Greetings, my excellent friend.
It's so good to see you. My name is Jeff Fritz, and today is May 6th, 2024. We're going to write a little bit of code today. We're raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and thanks to your donations, I've got a purple beard today. I've got a purple beard. We're going to have this all day long. I'm only going to be able to stream for a couple hours. We're going to be streaming Mondays and Fridays, in addition to our Tuesdays and Thursday normal streams throughout the month of May, as we're building, as we're talking, as we're raising money for St. Jude. I want to give as many opportunities for folks to tune in, to learn a little bit about us, and to help out with the donations. So we've raised 1,060. We crossed a milestone, our first milestone yesterday, for me to have a purple beard. That's today. Second milestone was a blue beard. That's tomorrow. And there are some others coming along, including a Hot One style hot chicken wing discussion, tech chat. We're going to do that later this week, as well as we hit a redemption to invite our friend Mr. Carl Franklin from .NET Rocks to join us. We will co-stream with him. I need to get in touch with him today and schedule that. So, all kinds of good stuff happening. There are other incentives out there that when you donate, we can redeem and send out to you. Well, not send out to you. We can redeem and troll and have a good time here together, and a handful of milestones, including some other milestones coming along. We'll invite Richard Campbell also from .NET Rocks, to join us, and we've also got I just revealed the $2,000 donation goal. If we hit $2,000, I will share a video. I will produce a video introducing the Fritz horses and doing a brief tour of the barn where the horses are kept, so you can. I've joked about them for years and years and years, and folks have asked, we've never actually seen these horses. Do they really exist? Yes, they do. We'll share and talk about them on a stream. So that's coming out at $2,000. I haven't revealed the $2,500 yet. You can probably guess what it is. But our goal is $5,000 for the entire month. We'll see how we do. No pressure on anybody to donate. I'm already thrilled hitting more than $1,000. We broke $20,000 all-time raised for St. Jude on this stream. That is amazing, and we're gonna keep going here. We're gonna keep going to help them, help the kids, the families, the staff at St. Jude, so they can do so much more to help kids all over the world. So, how you doing there? Let me say hello to chat. Now that I've done the fundraising stuff, we're broadcasting live on Twitch and YouTube. Hello. I realize I don't have YouTube up over here. I need to get the YouTube visible over here so I can see that chat. Yes. There's a thing over there, and jump over to my channel. There it is. Now I can see the YouTube chat. Ah, fantastic. How you doing there, Waleed, on YouTube? Good to see you. Over here on Twitch, let's see. Of course, the St. Jude bot is over here. TMKDK, hello. Juan Van, yes, it is microservice day. We should be finishing working on a microservice today that is going to generate thumbnails for Aspirify.net. We almost had it finished. Just a little bit more to tweak, and we'll get that published. So Robson is here asking what was the name of the song. The song from the introduction for this channel is actually a custom song that I had commissioned. I've actually had it. YouTube attempted to copyright strike it, and I had to push back on them. No, this is my song. I own this song. Nobody else has this. So we went through that with those folks. How you doing there? Warm Peas, good to see you. MDS Ubuntu, hello. eJavaCraft, hello, I'm doing well. SP Tremblay. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. So I have the purple beard on today as a salute to our donations for St. Jude. Let me get some music playing in the background. This is called Slip and Slide. This is, once again, Stream Beats. There you go. You can see it right up there. This is music that's DMCA free, royalty free. Listen to it wherever you'd like. Check it out at streambeats.com. You like the guitar solo? I do too, and I also wanted him to have a little bit of a classical beat to it to kind of lead into that guitar solo. And I think he did a great job. So, we were working yesterday on a microservice, and this is going to be a microservice that we're going to turn around and end up adding into the Big Dumb Blog Workshop. That's going to start on Wednesday this week over on the Visual Studio channel. The Big Dumb Blog is introducing .NET Aspire and showing how you can build and add features, services, build a website with it, and slowly grow that from an existing little website that might not have a database or other resources, and slowly add architecture concepts and build that out and make it more and more not just complex, but interesting, compelling, scalable, with many, many interesting features that might not be altogether necessary, but a heck of a lot of fun to learn about. I'm bringing up the GitHub repository for the aspirify.net website. Let me get that running here. Coming off of yesterday, I asked people, hey, take a look at my tag. Something that I'm working on that's coming soon. I can't talk about it. I can't run it here live. But I want you to know about it. I did some tweaking on that last night. It turns out websites that restart will invalidate all the anti-forgery tokens. Oops. So I got that all fixed. So check it out, myta.gg. eJavaCraft asking, will I be releasing more videos for C# in the cards? Yes. I have the next episode written. I have to record it. I'm going to have to take this off my face. But I want to get that published this week. And I want to get at least one a week for the month of May. So it's coming. Will I be releasing more videos for C#? Yeah, so that's what I thought I saw a second message here. I'm sorry. So it's coming. I also went through and fixed the search mechanism on that website. That's fixed. Yeah, and there'll be more content coming there. I've got like 3 or 4 websites and an event that I'm planning, an event or 3 that I'm planning. A lot going on that I'm trying to get nailed down and produced and delivered. So, all right. Let me head back over to that source code for Aspirify. I think, right? I don't have a upstream branch created. Here it comes. It's opening. Let me head over there and we'll start talking about. We're building a thumbnail generation service for aspirify.net.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
83.9% certainty it's my Heroes of the Storm hat. I figured the purple hat with the purple beard would look nice. What do you think? What do you think, Reg? Looks good? Not quite the same purple, but not bad, right? I think we're okay with that. Aspirify.net is a website that, if I spell it right, should load up very, very quickly. All built with Blazor, all built with .NET Aspire, and has information about all the cool things going on. Blog posts that folks have written, videos that people have produced, documentation and updates from the .NET Aspire team. Make it real easy for you to dig through and learn about all the content that's out here. But something that I've learned is loading the thumbnails from these various resources takes a little bit of time. Not going to lie, takes a little bit of time. So what do you say we grab and put a copy locally in WebP format so that we take the pressure off of those other servers and let the content be served from my box, from my storage repository. Then, right, we can push a little bit more consistent experience instead of waiting for thumbnails to be delivered from different sites, different services across the internet. Some might be local to you, some might be very far away. If we put them all in the same spot, should be a little bit better. So that's the goal. So what I started doing yesterday was building this thumbnail service that interacts and uses Azure Queues. It references and loads data out of Azure Tables and will save the thumbnails into an Azure blob. Not bad, okay. This way, it's very clear, it's very easy to get those thumbnails delivered and presented because they'll be coming out of an Azure blob that we can even replicate if we wanted to across data centers and even potentially deliver from somewhere that's closer to you. For right now, we don't have that kind of traffic that we're concerned about proximity, about geographic locations. So let's just get the data served to you from a single location instead of spread out all over the place. I think I can also put some lazy loading on the thumbnails in the lower areas of the main page. No need to go and reload that content if it's below the fold and it hasn't been presented yet, right? So inside my program here, it has a worker object, and the worker object is a background service that will be started and managed by .NET Aspire. It receives a queue service client, a table service client. Let's put a carriage return in there so you can see these, and a blob service client. Let's even do this because there we go. So we're going to stash those. We're going to check to see if there's any messages on the queue. Get messages from the queue as they arrive and cast them to what I've created as an article updated event. Right here. And an article updated event is just the partition key and the row key of the article that we're going to work with. Well, once I've got that, go get it out of Azure Table Storage. Make sure that we have one. And if it's not a YouTube URL, if it's a YouTube URL, use the thumbnail that YouTube gave us. No, that's fine. We can work with that. Otherwise, as long as we have a thumbnail, something has been provided, go download it from that website. If we can't download it, drop an entry in the poison queue. Right? The poison queue is that location of messages we can't work with. Resize that image to thumbnail size and save it to storage. Pretty easy to think through. And then clean out the old message that from the queue and wait a second before going to check to see if there's more messages in the queue. The resize is pretty easy. I'm using image sharp. I'm going to load the image up, resize it to a maximum height of 300. Passing in a 0 says just make sure that it's the same ratio, right? The same, so we don't skew the image. Convert it to a WebP, so I save it into a memory stream, and I'm trying to save it out into a blob here. And I'm adding some cache control headers so that it sits out there for 60 minutes. And we're going to mark it as an image WebP type. Go upload that. We had a little bit of a problem with this running yesterday on stream. So hopefully, since I've rebooted my machine once or twice since then, I gotta be careful scratching my nose and fingers around the beard, otherwise my fingers will turn purple. How you doing there, Nate Palm? Good morning, Purple Beard and friends. Yes. How you doing there, Johan? Thank you. That's because we reached more than $250 for St. Jude yesterday. Tomorrow we'll be wearing a blue beard. Blue tomorrow. I should put a message on the bot timer. I should. Not gonna lie, we should put a message on the bot timer that explains, hey, Fritz has a purple beard today, and here's why. Let me jump through and add that real quick. Let's see. Chatbot timers. Yeah, here we go. I'll call this purple beard. Title keywords? No. Message, here we go. Fritz has a purple beard today because we raised more than $250 for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. They want us to say that. The full name, not just St. Jude. Tomorrow, he will be sporting a blue beard because we also surpassed $500. There we go. Let's have a go. This often, that's fine. Go. All right. Let's see. Is my beard hair going to fall out changing all those colors? Nope, not at all. I've done it a few times. An artificial beard made with glass fiber. Oh no, don't do that. Oh no, don't do that. No, no, no. That reminds me. I should take a picture and post this on my Facebook. Get asked about your beard. It's red. It has been growing it since Roe was overturned. Yeah, I don't blame you on that, Juan. I'm on board with that one. Let me run this in and let's give this a spin and see how this is working. Take a look and see if anything's broken out here that we can address before I deploy this. Now, deploying it is going to actually be probably 2 or 3 steps. Because the thumbnail location is going to move slightly. We'll talk about that in a few minutes here. But I want to set up the blobs on Azure Storage so that they're answering. There you go. See, it's running properly. The thumbnail service crashed. Why did it crash? Specified blob does not exist. Okay, we'll fix that in just a second. So, I want to expose blob storage as images.aspirify.net. That configuration, once I set it up in the production space, I need to update and configure the thumbnail loader so that it loads, not thumbnail loader, the thumbnail URLs that are presented so that it pulls from there instead. And I need to make sure that URL configuration is in the Aspire configuration to load so that we don't lose it. Because Aspire will go and drop it. Let me see there. I should have a threshold to save the beard. To shave the beard? Is that what you meant, Napalm? Yeah, okay. Wow. Wow. Let me double check with Mrs. C Sharp Fritz. Will there be a rainbow beard? Rainbow beard is on the list of incentives, the list of milestones. If we reach $1,200, $1,250, which is our next milestone. So we are, what is that, $190 away, and I will have a rainbow beard on a stream. So it's out there. Yep. That's a thing. That totally is a thing. So, there was a widget that would show what the next unlock was, what the next milestone was. I thought it appeared on the header. It would show it in the corner. Mrs. C Sharp Fritz is vetoing the shave the beard incentive. Oh, she's writing. That's funny. Anyways, let's see here. So this is throwing an error saying, oh, I remember what we were looking at here. The set headers. I was trying to do that before uploading. I think the upload needs to happen first so that the image is up there before it attempts to set the header. Additionally, I should probably have try catch around this so that if it does fail the resizing, log it, put it into the poison queue so we can try again. And at some point, I'll need to write something to handle the poison queue. So that looks like it's running, but where was I? Storage Explorer, blobs, thumbnails. There it is. 4787. No, it still won't download. Invalid resource name. Probably because it starts with dot up front there. I thought I had removed the dots. I didn't. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete this one. Yeah, I know it. I know it does. Delete it. You're not going to let me delete these. All right. All right. All right. Where did it go? I was getting here. Let me also do a replace on any dots in the slug. And I'll just replace them. And since the thumbnail URL is only coming from there, no big deal. Restart, try this again, and we'll take a look-see. So, what microservices are we building today? How you doing there, Carl? We're building a thumbnail microservice. You can see it running here in the background. That as articles are being added to aspirify.net, here's the URL for that. As articles are added there, it will receive a queue message, download the image that we chose for that thumbnail, resize it, convert it to WebP, and put it into a local file storage that'll be served for us. Yeah. So there's the website. I'm going to jump onto admin over here. Put a break in the middle of our worker process here. Right? And I'm just going to choose this one. Not make any changes, but save. And it should jump through. Look, we're already way down to here. Okay. Let's take a look at Storage Explorer. And there it is. Can I download it? Nope. Specified resource name contains invalid characters. I still... that feels weird. Let me see. Can I do Storage Explorer and get into there? Like the Storage Explorer app? Hey there, Alu the Crow. Move this over here. Microservices are hard, but kind of hard to read without the right electron. Oh. Oh. Come on now. All right, let me add an emulator. This isn't it. You go away. No. I'm going to connect to an Azure storage. This is a local storage emulator. And if I go over here, I can view the details on the web project, and I can see well, wait, I can see the storage right there. It is on 60, 584, 585, and 586. 60, 584, 60, 585, and 60, 586. Yes. No. I haven't been able to get this to connect properly. You know? Let's look down here. Connection strings blobs. Oh, come on now. You're not going to show me the full thing? Oh, look at that. I can... That is... 584 is blobs. Nope. Try that again. Local emulator. Hey there. Thank you so much for the follow. I think I had them in the right order. 60, 585, 60, 586. Turn that off. Yeah. Oh. Now we got them. All right. So I can click into thumbnails. So that actually looks right. I want to make sure I can open and security warning. This is an untrusted extension. Yes. Always trust WebPs. Yes! Okay. And if we look at the properties on this, I should see the cache control header. Created on container. There's the cache control and image WebP, just like I specified. Good. We got it. I'm going to delete these other two. Next steps. So our microservice knows how to resize and place the image appropriately in Azure storage. Okay. Hey, King Wolo Wolo, welcome. Hello. We're doing a little debugging. We're doing a little fundraising and styling and profiling with a purple beard. Actually, if I say styling and profiling, aren't I supposed to do this? Woo! Excuse me for a second. This is unbelievable. This is absolutely stupid amazing. This is Jeff being dad for a minute. Here, this is absolutely ridiculous. What happened? So the school district has lost their network connection. Consequently, none of the teachers, because everything is online and being delivered that way, and all the students have Chromebooks, and that's where their books are, that's where their material is, they can't teach. They can't take phone calls. Literally, students are sitting there doing nothing. Like, this is ridiculous. They have over pivoted on the technology, and now they can't do anything. my response to an email from the superintendent that they just sent out. You have over-pivoted on technology, and now students are in classrooms where they can't learn because teachers can't access their materials, and students can't get online to access tests, homework, and their learning material, their books, as well as other learning materials. Don't you have backup network connections at the school buildings? It's clear you don't. I want my daughter sent home. While your incompetent IT department figures this out. High availability costs too much money? No. An extra connection from the local cable service or phone company, they don't even need to get a full business line. $50 to $100 a month. That's nothing. Nothing. I sent it to a no reply email address. Yeah. Their emails, their phones, everything is down. Everything. The entire school is down. Yeah. There is no way to communicate with them at all. Wow. Wow. Yeah, time to break out the popcorn. These literally the incompetence knows no bounds. Your school district was hacked a few months ago. Oh my gosh, Alu. Yeah, they don't have real books. They got rid of all of them and pivoted to books online from Google with the Chromebook. Can't use them. Yeah, well, here's the thing. 2 weeks ago, an electrical transformer on campus exploded. Took down power at the high school also. This sure sounds like somebody is tampering. So, Blazer Mr. Magoo with a question. I think it might have scrolled off here. Is Aspire only available for Visual Studio Preview? Aspire is a preview release. The tooling for it is only available in the preview track of Visual Studio. When Aspire is released, it will be moved into the release track of Visual Studio. That should be later this month as part of Microsoft Build. Yeah, my robots will take over the world, not without power. And then the movie The Matrix happened. So, hey, Nalian, great to see you. At home, she has internet. Exactly. The tooling is not available in, and the templates are not available in the release track of Visual Studio. So, don't hold back. Oh, you have no idea. I actually am holding back by not telling you what school she goes to. And I'm holding back because when my older daughter graduated 2 years ago, I was quite vocal about what I expected, how they interacted, how they didn't interact. And they withheld her transcript from the college until halfway through the semester. Like, the college was going to throw her out. But the school finally got their stuff together and, oh, sorry, we just had a little delay in sending that out. Sure you did. Sure you did. I asked you to send it before school closed in June, and you didn't send it. So, and they monkeyed with it. They tinkered with it. They messed with my daughter going to university. I have told them I am keeping my mouth shut until my daughter gets safely into university, and then there will be a very long letter to the editor for the local newspaper because you have screwed up big, and you are holding the parents of this town hostage. Your staff is incompetent. I mean, you need to hear what the students say about the classes, because the students call them incompetent to their faces, and the teachers don't do anything about it. Because the teachers are. They are. It's shameful. Carl says, in South Africa, we don't really have that problem because most of our teachers are still in person, not very tech savvy. So this is a school that is over-pivoted coming out of pandemic. Oh, we were going to need to replace all these books. Well, instead of replacing these books, we've already issued Chromebooks for the students because we had to send them home because of pandemic. We'll just use the digital books instead and save a ton of money in maintenance costs. They just didn't add a backup network. Yeah, they needed a backup network to the buildings. High availability gets cut to save money, unfortunately. Good luck, Blazer, Mr. Magoo. And I'll even do a little bit of work with Aspire at the command line. Aspire it's a workload you need to install separately at the command line. So once it's installed, though, you're off and running. And there actually, I can tell you where there is a place to get install instructions. Aspirify.net. Check out the link for the .NET Aspire Preview 6. Click through to the link, and it'll tell you right there how to install and get running at the command line, even if you weren't working in Visual Studio with it. So look at that. It's like I've got a website that tells you how to do that. Jean Valjean, how you doing there? Coder 24601. Hello. Yeah, the books are fighting back. End of the school year, time for summer. Yeah. Johan's school in 2007 used MacBooks. Still had books too. Heavy bags as a result. Yeah. Yeah. If the cable is cut, they often cut many connections in. So this is potentially true. Cable getting cut somewhere up there. So totally possible. When the shelf of encyclopedias drops onto the cloud computing maintenance crew. Yeah. Alou the Crow, his alma mater, their alma mater, refuses to issue Alou's degree. Oh, no. Oh, that's awful. All those people making bank with their bloated office salaries. Yep. No, they are totally real, Johan. Yep. You wish there was some tech implement in South Africa that blocks cell phone call spam properly. You get calls. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm right there with you. Yes. So school districts can't pay administrators, IT administrators, as much as other private industry, private companies. So you end up with less qualified folks because more qualified folks are getting paid more to go work at bigger company nearby. So, yeah, admin is very low paid. Let me head back over here. So, where did we leave off? Oh, we were getting ready to deploy. So thinking out loud. One second. Okay. I want to fix. Yeah, their budget is awful. Oh, I totally have problems with spam calls. I have problems with them a lot. The storage for Aspirify is, where the heck is it? Spire? Come on now. Thank you. Check out my resource group. So this is built and deployed with Aspire. So there's the app right there. There's my storage account. Right? So there it is live. Data storage, containers, blob containers. Let's create the blob container for. Okay, is the queue created also? Okay, that's out there. Okay. Education is very decentralized. Yes. Oh yes. So can I put identity on this? Right, I want to be able to put a custom identity on this. Front door and CDN? Really? Ugh. I don't want to buy another domain just to save, set up another service. Right. Yeah, show me the pricing on this, John. Yeah, I want to put a subdomain out there, images.aspirify.net. This isn't a pricing page. This is a documentation page. I wanted pricing. This isn't pricing. Yeah. That's learn more. No. Azure pricing front door. Pricing table. Base fee $35, and then 8 cents per gigabyte. That's just to North America, right? Should have looked at this first. Right, otherwise... Yeah, I can't put... I can't put a domain in front of this. Would be fun and easy to do. How did that... Right, I asked for domain and it went to... Okay, well, whatever. Okay. Aspirify images? What's the difference? Like, why don't you tell me what these things are? I don't know. Endpoint host name. I would like to be... I guess I can't change that. And once I have an endpoint, then I suppose I can load... Try... sure, enable caching. Ignore query string. See what happens. And this is running outside. So I won't have to reconfigure anything. Adding an Aspire project to your solution removed all other projects? You didn't do that right. No. You want to add... There are two types of projects. The Aspire template builds its own solution. Okay, that says created. Like, where is it? I'd like to go there, please. If you don't mind. I just got one of those. Your package arrived at the warehouse. Junk text messages. So, yeah, an Aspire project, just like building adding a Blazor web app with client, builds its own solution. You're also using a preview version. Okay. Provision succeeded. I want to put a custom domain name on this. Domain, yeah. Add a domain. No. It's on another DNS, and I will call this images aspirify.net. Sure, you can manage the certificate. I'm gonna go over to Namecheap, where I've got all my domain stuffs parked. Yeah, way too many scam messages. Hey, DGen1. I rebooted. It would the what's it called? The dev control plane needed to be restarted. With basically all my stuff that I had in containers, which includes stuff that I used to run this stream. So I ended stream, rebooted, everything worked. Which sometimes happens when there's a Windows update, particularly with networking features that will break that stuff. Have a good one, Carl. Thank you so much. Oh, really? You think you can just do that? If I head over to the domain online, advanced, and I'm purposefully not showing this. Select an endpoint. This one. Default route. Go. So this should set up so that that domain name will route through. But I thought I had to validate and key into my DNS the records for that address. Otherwise, it doesn't know how to answer it. Can I close that? I guess not. We're waiting. We're waiting. Thank you. Okay. Validate custom domain. Here we go. I should probably take that off screen to do that. So that I get a new... Okay. So I'm going to add a text record with these couple of entries. Okay, validation state still says pending. You dropped your avocado toast on the floor. Oh no. Hey, the bald bearded builder. 7 pieces of blackberry pie. Tell me more. Tell me more. I think that got connected. I'm waiting for it. It's dyed my beard. A little bit there. What do you think? Huh? We're going to be blue tomorrow. Right, yeah, that's saved. Okay. It still just says pending. Like, with app service, it came up immediately. Blue tomorrow? Oh, yeah. Blue tomorrow. How do you change so quickly? There's a phone booth on the street. I go in there, and I spin around really fast, and I come out, and I've got a blue beard. Me and Clark Kent. So, that's totally a thing. Hello, welcome. This isn't refreshing right away here. But I should be able to go to that address. Like the default address here. Yeah. Okay. There's that domain. Here's... Okay. Cool. Okay, I think we've got something. Clearly the beard is really green, and I've green screen colors onto it. So I want to borrow that idea. I saw our friend Fierce Kittens doing that yesterday. I want to borrow that for a stream maybe later this week, maybe next week. And I would wear the green screen costume and green screen out me and put other funny colors and shapes in place of my shadow here on screen. So that's... Oh, there we go. It says provision succeeded. Let me look. No, validation is still pending. Wow. Okay. I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to load. I think I can take you over here. Take you back over here. Replace me with Satya and have an alternate build conference? I will not be at Microsoft Build. I will be broadcasting during Microsoft Build. I'm not going to be talking about the things at Microsoft Build. Because quite frankly, the things that are going to be announced at Microsoft Build, I'm already showing you. Like, the things for developers, because Microsoft Build only has a few sessions from the development team. So, plenty of stuff for folks that are doing ops. Plenty of stuff for folks that are doing Power Builder, low code. Folks that are doing Teams development. Folks that are doing Microsoft 365 development. Plenty of stuff for folks in that space. If you are doing C#, C++, Python, it's not your show. It's not. This is taking its good old time loading here. And I don't know what to do about that. Because that domain name is just pending. Can I deploy? Can I just deploy this? If I... Well, okay, I don't have it using the local thumbnails yet. What NuGet you need to add to an existing web API project? You don't. You don't need any. While I'm waiting for this, I'll back up and show you. Let's close the solution. Let's build a .NET Aspire application from scratch. Not application, I'm sorry. Let's build a .NET Aspire system from scratch, okay? I'm just going to create and load up the default ASP.NET Core. Yeah, no. I was searching there. There we go. ASP.NET Core Web App, Razor Pages, that's fine. I'm going to put this in cdev, sure. Web application 3, that's fine. .NET 8, I don't care about authentication. I just want to show you getting this running. I'm not going to enlist. I'm going to get the base application running here. I show you. So the application is here, right? I can run this and it'll just start up and run like a normal ASP.NET application, right? There are two things that you need to add to make your application Aspirified, right? There you go, right? Web application 3. And you know what? I'll even do this at the command line because I know you're. Let's open a new tab here. Thank you. Web application 3. Right, so there's my solution. There's web application 3. So I want to add Aspire into this. Right? It is, you need to add .NET Aspire app host and the service defaults. So let's start off adding .NET new Aspire app host. I put the things backwards there. Aspire app host. And I'll call this web app 3 app host. Done. I need the service defaults. Right? That was the name of the template, service defaults. Yeah. And then I'm going to add them to the solution. Right? Hey there, Captain Coder. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hey there, Hatman. Yes, that's me. Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going there? John Lou official. Hello, hello. Why is my beard purple? We're raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. The first milestone we had on the fundraiser was $250, and if we hit $250, I would dye my beard purple. Because we also crossed 500, we're going to dye my beard blue tomorrow. Loviz, thank you so much for the 500 bits. And I'm donating all cheers, all subscriptions, and all advertising this month to St. Jude at the end of the month. So thank you so much for the cheer. Thank you for the raid. How you doing, Captain Coder? Happy Monday to you. How are you today, my friend? How's things? Great to see you. I'm walking through, while I'm waiting for an Azure deploy to complete, I'm walking through showing how to set up an application for .NET Aspire right here at the command line. There we go. Is it Sibaruto? Thank you so much for the follow. Now, I added those to the solution, so there you go. The 3 projects are there. Here's the thing. App host doesn't know about web application 3. Here's what we can do. Web app 3, app host. So, right, .NET Aspire knows the ways that these application components connect to each other. 2 nerdy nerds, thank you for the cheer. You're very welcome. Thank you so much. If folks want to contribute more, maybe you've got an employer that matches donations, there's a Tiltify link just below in chat and on my about screen. You can click through there, and there's more that you can. There's links that'll come by in chat every 5-10 minutes that you can use as well to get connected. There's a whole bunch of trolley things that you can do to affect the stream. You're trying to help with the CSS for Captain Coder's Tactics engine. CSS. Inside app host, this thing right here.
Two nerds cheered 150. Because of your hat, I'll double up Luismo 11 smile.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Proton says, I'm from Finland, and I have a medical implant from St. Jude. That is awesome. Oh, my gosh. Thank you for sharing, Proton. It's always inspiring when I hear folks who have been directly affected by St. Jude like that have been helped through an implant, through transfusion, through medical support. That is phenomenal to hear. I hope you're doing well and things are on the up and up for you and your family. It's always great to hear from folks like that. Most of the rest of us, basically anybody who received a COVID vaccination, the COVID vaccines, particularly for children, the COVID vaccines were tested in part by the Army of St. Jude researchers. They've got several buildings full of scientists and researchers on their campus. So if you did receive a COVID vaccine, you were indirectly supported by St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. That's just one way. They gave away their research. They don't sell their research. They give it away to the pharmaceutical companies, to the vaccine makers, so that they can help all of us. The donate link keeps redirecting to the homepage. You know what? I'm going to change that link on the about, because that's the second time I've heard that. The Tiltify link. There should be a Tiltify. I'm going to fix that right now so that it goes to the right place. And that's my bad. I should the image link for St. Jude Play Live, because that's not the first time I've heard that. The donate URL. I will copy that, and I will replace over here, and I will specifically link St. Jude Children's Research Hospital in the body there to stjude.org. But there's a Tiltify extension visible down there. If you click the donate on that, it should flip over and say your details and stuff like that. And it says down there, next milestone is a rainbow beard for a stream. If you scroll down just below, that updated. That's not working for you? Hang on. That's the old link. Where did you get that link? Says it updated. Refresh the screen there. Yeah, it should show raised 1060 just like up there in the corner. Can you share photos? In my Discord, yes. I have done the rainbow beard several times on stream. That's the link the bot is putting in chat. Hang on. Where's the bot? Is it? Hang on. Where'd it go? Yeah, the St. Jude bot is putting the wrong link. Ah, darn it. Yeah, that's connected to the wrong campaign. Where the heck is the bot set up? I ran into this. Oh, I ran into this earlier today. The chat bot is kind of all over the place. One second here. Let me go back to the full screen. Let's fix this. Yeah, you can share a link to Google Photos. Sure. Absolutely. Those are available and shared here. Where is it? Chatbot. St. Jude chatbot. It's on the wrong campaign. Did that do it? Right? It says it's... Hang on. Please change campaign and disconnect. Disconnect. Now connect. No. Okay. Please remove the bot from your channel to update your settings. Yes, remove the bot. Change campaign. Current campaign. There it goes. That's still not working. Hello, PowerShell Freak.
PowerShell_Freak just resubscribed for 53 months.
Thank you
for the
so
good
much.
content.
Appreciate that, and I'll make a donation to... Yeah, there it goes. All right, good. Well, that's fixed. That was fun. There you go. There's the right connection. Sorry about that. I need to be... Cool. All right. Man alive. That's... Ugh. Okay. Moving on. Proton with a link. Oh my gosh. Wow. You aren't kidding. You shared the link, so I think I can share the photos then. Wow. That is something. A proton fig. Wow. Wow. What did that help with? Have a good one, Captain Coder. Sorry about that. Got all confused in there. Whew. That is something. Yeah, you weren't kidding. Okay. While that's running, so I wanted to show back to Aspire and getting this connected. Inside app host, right? I'm going to add a reference to web application 3. so that it can see that. And inside of Web Application 3, I'm going to add a reference to the service defaults. Okay, so that's all laid out there. And now inside app host, I can say builder.add project, and it recognizes the project. Yep, using Aspire hosting. And I can start building this out. Deep brain stimulator. Wow. Hang on out to dev. Hang on. Get back to you in just a second. That should see this. If I build, and it's not, it shouldn't be that one. It should be Web Application 3 is the one. Web Application 3. There it is. And now, oh, I have to give it a name. That's right. Right? There it goes. Right, and I can say web dot, and I can start configuring how I want it to run. Right? So, right with external HTTP endpoints. And if I run app host, even just doing that at the command line, it will start up, give me the dashboard and start the website, and we'll be able to click through, and then we can start adding in the other capabilities and whatnot. There is a login required to get to the dashboard now, but there it is. And that's Web App 3 now running inside of .NET Aspire. So getting this set up and adding it means add 2 projects to start. Add that one, that one line into the app host project, right? I did the with external endpoints. But if you want the service defaults, you're going to need to go in over here and add service defaults. And that will light up the health checks. It'll light up the HTTP client reliability. That'll light up the open telemetry mapping that is available by default in .NET applications. That's all that we're building right now is for .NET applications. More coming soon. You like the purple beard? Thank you. So, like, that's the default. Just get it running, right? And then we can click in and view. We can view logs. We can go look at traces. Well, the traces aren't actually running in there. Reload this. I didn't run it with .NET Watch, so it doesn't do that. Regarding an Aspire wiki, that's what I'm trying to do with Aspirify.net, is centralize being able to search for and find all of this information. Right? So that's out there running. There it is. But I can also go into traces now, and I can see distributed tracing. And I can see all the metrics from there that are actively running. So, I could... There's the thread pool running inside ASP.NET. That's a default metric that you get. And you can see it's running with 6 threads. Doing its thing. So, cool stuff. Being built, giving you an on-ramp to make it easy to do, and you can do it all. I did it all at the command line. I just use Visual Studio to write a couple lines of text. Johan asks, if you want to share some code on Discord, Mr. Magoo, I can take a look afterwards, and we can try and get you up and running. Johan asks, the add project, does that do a source generation to the path of the project? Noting nothing more than a simple string? Yeah. It's doing some code gen behind the scenes during build steps to get that capability in there to be able to have a generic project that it's including. Yeah. Your Aspire project lives in its own repository and its own solution. In that case, you can also do things like add executable and point to an executable that you want it to run. If it's in another solution out there running, you can also do add container. There is also add resource. So you can point and say, go load this other type of resource. So there are other ways to do these interactions and get it loaded so you don't have to be in the same repository. The Docs team has been reallocated to get Aspire up to speed. So they're working hard to get that done and out there. I actually have a meeting with some of those folks later today. You visited the website yesterday. We need more of this. So, like, I want to add more depth to the search capabilities. Like right now, I just index what's in the descriptions that I place on each article. So I want to get more in there. Not quite there yet, and quite frankly, I've got a few other tasks and things that I want to build. I'm going to eventually end up placing advertising on it to cover the costs of running it. So, but this is actually the source code to run it. And it's running. Oh, come on. Is it really still pending? Are you kidding? Like, I did that thing. No, and it won't let me. And it's coming up and telling me rate limit exceeded. And it will not connect. I've placed that entry out there. Yeah. Like, it says pending, but it's not doing anything. And that makes me sad. Like, just for hitting create cost me $35. Just for hitting create. Doesn't have to do anything else. Can be shut off in 5 minutes. Pfft, gone. Doesn't matter. $35. There are videos available. I'll take a look at that offline later if you don't mind. So, wow. Okay. Okay. Providing content. Yes. Send me content. If you find content that isn't there, add it. What's this app all about? It's AspireFi.net. It's all about teaching .NET Aspire. Getting folks information to run. Front door is very expensive. It's ridiculously expensive. The DNS should have picked up and connected immediately, but no. Like, it's taking its good old time there. So we'll see. So I think what I want to do You don't use front door for that reason ever. So I'm trying to subdomain the images for this. I could set up an API endpoint that delivers them. Right, that just fetches and delivers them. Because front door isn't responding. And I literally just started using it and I ran out of API. What? Unhappy. I just added front door to my solution and I was told immediately as it was being created that I was over the API rate limit. How can I be over the rate limit for a service that I am just starting to build? That I am creating. Yeah, you can contact me because you're being an idiot. Like, I will call out people who are being scumbags and morons. Like, it's kind of a jaw dropper, but that's what your implant does. Okay. I think I've seen these types of videos before. Parkinson's, and it helps to stimulate the brain, and yeah. Yeah, this isn't allocating. This isn't doing anything. No. Sorry. Not gonna do it. Okay. Trying to keep my eye on a couple things here. So this is, yeah, this can go pound sand. It's not going to work, and yeah, I'm not going to use it. I'm just flat not going to use it. Too expensive, takes too long, and quite frankly, feels like it's misconfigured from the get-go just by clicking, hey, use this. Yep, purple beard. What do you think, huh? Tomorrow, blue beard. Because of because of how far we've gotten at this point. That implant brought back your ability to walk. Proton, that is awesome. Dude. Been coding for 42 years. We gotta celebrate that. Hell yes. Seriously, that is some amazing, next level, almost science fiction type stuff. And it made that much of a difference in your life. Hell yes. You must be inventing Turing's machine. Let's see. I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to set up an API to serve this because it's, yeah. Right? I can do this with just a minimal API and just take in the blob client and serve it out. Let's add this right in here. Map get. Oh, let's see how we do with this. Thumbnails. That's pretty good. Not quite what I need, but pretty good. Almost there. Let's call it file name. And I need the Azure Blobs. Where is it? I don't have it. Azure Blob Client. Where am I? Azure Blob Client. And that's not what it is. It's like Azure Blob Service something. Something. Where is it? I get it in here. Yeah, Blob Service Client. That's what it is. Down here. Right? And I'll call it Blob Service Client. I'm just going to set up a relay that delivers the blobs. So file, it wants a byte array of contents. Sure. Yes, that's the container where it's going to be under, I called it blob containers, didn't I? Thumbnails. That's it. Okay. Get the, thumbnail from blob storage. Yeah. There we go. If it is null, result not found. Yeah. That's good. Otherwise, what is this? This is a response. If I say value, it's a download info. What is content? It's a stream. Yep. Good. That's a memory stream. Will it do that? Probably need to move to the beginning of that. Thank you. So that should work now. If I go to aspirify.net/thumbnails, it should bring back this content, but I probably want to put like a like header information on this. C# Josh hit 40 years. Yeah. Here's how you get away with not being a gray beard. You ready? Color your beard purple. And then blue. Just keep changing colors. Right, I want to do, is it cache output? cache output puts it into output cache. I don't necessarily want to do that because that's going to be... Smirking Squiggly, hello.
Smirking underscore Squiggly just resubscribed for 13 months. Happy Monday.
13 months, thank you so much. And I'll make another donation to St. Jude at the end of this month. Thank you very much for that support. Policy, expire. Now I can do time span from days, 30. But see, that's going to put it into output cache, and it's an image. I don't want to put that in there. What other headers can I put on this? Entity, tag, header value, last modified. Have a good one, Robson. Thank you so much. I guess that's all right for now. Maybe? So... Oh yeah, I've got gray in my beard too. Hey, good morning, high-tech redneck. I'm going to go... Where do I want to go? Everywhere that I have a thumbnail, I need to replace it. And I've got thumbnails all over the place. So here's an area where this guy, if I had done this as a component, it would have been centralized. Right? There's the thumbnail URI right there. Half paying attention during Monday stand-up. How do I want to do this? I want to generate the thumbnails. And I want to generate the thumbnails and place them in the production storage area. And also on the home page, I've got all these places where I use thumbnail in here also that are just kind of scattered. No, not in selection, in this document. Right, so yeah. And then there's, right, the mosaic has other places where it references and uses the thumbnail. There we go. That's the right link in the chat message. Let me think. right? Because there's a step, there's a process. Hey, you got Aspire working. Check to see if you have the service defaults turned on. Johan with a $20 dono. Thank you so much. And inspired by Proton, awesome. Johan's going to be the first to hit the Wheel of Peeps. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Here's the deal. It's raised over the past 2 days. So, let's talk about... You've been lurking since the Twitch raid. I'm doing great, Octo Chris. Thanks for tuning in. Here's the deal. Oh! It's about to get a little sugary here. I have 4 different types of peeps. For those of you who don't know, maybe you live outside the States, right? Let's go over to the bigger screen. Peeps are a wonderful treat. Marshmallowy chickens here covered in sugar. And purple is one of the just plain flavors that you can get. It's not grape, it's just purple and sugar. But that's kind of the default that you get. So this is kind of the baseline nice one. I've also got fruit punch. I've also got Dr. Pepper. And those I bought a couple weeks ago, planning for this. Because the one that I've had sitting on my desk now for 2 years, and they get a little firm, the marshmallow does, after some time. Hot tamale. Those are the options for the Wheel of Peeps. And I have a wheel. Nuke them for about 30 seconds. Yeah, and they grow. We're going to spin the Wheel of Peeps. And one of these 4 is going to pop up. And yeah, let's just do this and let the chaos happen. And the answer is I lucked out. Sorry. Got it configured so only Fritz can spin. I get to start with purple. May the odds be ever in my stomach's flavor. So, we're back? We're back! So, I have enough peeps here to raise a couple $100. You're not wrong in this. There it is. There's your purple peep. Right? And see, I could do the chubby bunny thing. That's not bad. We're going to be on a sugar rush for the next 20 minutes. Holy smokes. Matches the beard. Totally. It is purple theme day here on the stream. SB Tremblay says peeps are so delicious. Does somebody want me to spin again? And try and get into... I'm afraid of the hot one because I can feel how firm it is. Oh yeah, the sweetness when we were kids wasn't that intense. Ooh. Part of me says dunk it in coffee. If somebody wants to donate $30 in the next 10 minutes, I will go right to a hot one. Okay? I will give you to 11:05. If somebody donates $30, that's 10 more then spinning the random wheel, I will jump right in and have one of the hot ones. Take the Dr. Pepper one and dunk it in the coffee. $30, I'll do that. Sure. To St. Jude, we absolutely... I am more than happy to indulge the marshmallow peep consumption of doom. Is that a thing? Okay. Speed coating with sugar. Totally. What's the hot flavor? Hot tamales. Fierce cinnamon. Where's the donate button? Just below on the about screen. There are buttons for Tiltify to donate to St. Jude. You're going to call me in sick tomorrow? See, what? That should have brought up the... I forget what the commands are. St. Jude, help? No. I just had the bot commands up and running here. But I will take your trolling. Oh yes. Be my guest. Where is it? Chatbot. St. Jude chatbot. Status. There's SJ commands. And that'll give you a link to the list of commands. Yeah, SJ Donate will give you the donate link. Yeah, there it is. Okay, High Tech Redneck. Whoa! Whoa! With a $60 dono, does times 2 mean times 2? Done. I'm sure. I will do 2 of the hot ones. 2 of the hot tamales that have been sitting here developing a fine patina. Oh my gosh! Andreas! You caught me at just the right time. Hello, welcome in. How you doing there, Raiders? My name is Jeff Fritz, and we are raising money for St. Jude and spinning the Wheel of Peeps. Oh my gosh. It won't open. It's so old. Oh, yes. They are quite firm. Two of the hot tamales peeps. Whew. 2 at once, right? Because you did a $60 donation. Here we go. Thank you so much, High Tech Redneck, for supporting the kids. And yeah, here we go. Hello, how you doing there, Billy? Yeah, good luck. It's quite chewy. Not gonna lie. Oh. Oh, man. You saw the fresh one, it was just like, no problem. Not that hot. No. I thought they'd be hotter. We're going to have to do something about this. I'm going to need to see if I can find those spicy jelly beans again. No. Especially since they've been sitting around for a bit, but... Oh! All right. Thank you so much for the donation for the kids. We might have to do something to make it a little bit more... Hot sauce, a last dab option... You once got a sandwich that was nothing but green peppers? Was it green peppers or like jalapeno peppers? Because there's a difference there. Let me head back over to the code. Oh, man. The jaw. All right. Thank you so much for the donations for the kids. Let's see what else we can do here. So it is properly generating, saving. Can I, how am I going to indicate that I have a local copy of the thumbnail? Also, in the worker thread here, I should put a try catch around this resize. And if it fails, drop it into the poison queue also. Ooh, this isn't deleting it. Okay. But this, let's refactor that. Add to poison queue. Okay. So I can do the same thing here. Yeah. Hey, that was pretty cool. Nice job, Copilot. You figured out on stream how you could access and store the Twitch access tokens. Oh, good! Code pointed you in the right direction. Thanks to the Microsoft Docs, found another solution. Oh, awesome. Okay. That's great. I'm glad to hear it, Andreas. Very cool. You thought they were green beans. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, moving on here. So, I've got error handling on there if there's a problem resizing. Okay. Next steps. Do I save some sort of entry that indicates that I have a local jalapeno is spelled with a J, by the way. That's just the kind of guy I am. I gotta correct the spelling. Shoot. I think I do need to put an entry, like, where is it? It goes and gets, so I have the table client here. Error handler, error handler, error handler. So get the thumbnail, resize it, delete the message. So if I did resize it, I have the article updated. I have the table entity right there. So I could update the table entity and push that through. Right? I could, like, add an entry on table entity to indicate that it has a local thumbnail. No. That. Public bool has local thumbnail, and I'll default it to false, so that even if it doesn't have a value, it has a value. So down here, table entity value has local thumbnail true. Go ahead, save it. Why doesn't it like that? Is it an async thing? What do we got here? Yuck. Well, that's annoying. What else do we have in here? Update. That works. And that'll just update it. Okay. So now when I convert it to an article to be presented on screen, I can say if the table has local thumbnail, yeah. Right? So it'll give the appropriate, it'll pass through the appropriate thumbnail URL if it saved that properly. Ooh, let's give that a try. We'll take a look at our table and we'll take a look at the data. While that's starting, Andreas asks, found out today that you can't use out parameters on async functions. Async functions. Do you mean async methods? Or are you talking about Azure functions? I don't know the reason behind it. Async methods. Okay. I don't know the exact reason behind it, but yeah, that's always been a thing. So just return a tuple or something, because right, the task has a return type that is being delivered, and it's being handled with some code gimmickry behind the scenes. Yeah, the state machine behind it, right? It wants only one object to return. So just expand the type of your task to include those other things. So you can turn it into a tuple to return that. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to go back into here. So there's the application. I'm going to go into admin, go into this first article, save that. Okay. Now if I go back over here and I go into Storage Explorer, tables. Yeah, this one doesn't work. But it broke. So there's the thumbnail. So if I go back to the front of the website, not even the front of the website, I'm going to look up aspirate. There it is. Where did it get that thumbnail? Let me dock this. Just here above me. So let's take a look at this thumbnail. Oh, That thumbnail's stored in Azure Search. Why didn't that... Oh, it returned a not found. Ah. Okay. The not found. Ah. Okay. I know what this is. I know what this is. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Map get on /thumbnail/ the thumbnail that was returned up in here, needs to be path dot combine. Was it thumbnails or just thumbnail? Thumbnails. And that. Still no. Oh, there it is. Nope, that's not it. 405, method not allowed. That's Test Studio that did that. Don't care about that. Network. There it is. It's Test Studio doing that. And I should remove that. Yeah. Show me just the images, darn it. Specified blob does not exist. Okay. Let's take a look. So we're trying to do the minimal API John right here. Let's take a look right there at the file name that it's trying to request. That file name should be URI encoded. Azure AI search is expensive. The first 50 meg is free. It does get expensive when you start loading more than 50 meg. 250 meg is like $100. You start getting into gigabytes and it gets into hundreds of dollars. Yes. So I think I need to do the same URL encode there that this is doing. Right, if I do that, does it find it? Did it get it? Yes. Maybe. Yes. There it is. Fantastic. So my version of the thumbnail works. Did I hit the breakpoint again? I probably did. What kind of headers is it putting on it? Like, all right, now let's pop this John back out. Let's take a look. Hey, look, anti-forgery tokens. Turns out they can be a real problem. They're a real pain in the neck. Hey. Cache control, no cache. No, I need to set up some headers so that it does cache this. What if there's more than one thumbnail with the same name? Nope. Already got that. Already got that handled because the thumbnail that I generate is with the title of the article plus the day that the article was published. Yeah, there's app service is supposed to automatically persist those, and it wasn't. Not only that, but take a look. The problem that I have voiced to the .NET team, and they have summarily ignored, is right here. Clear as a bell right in front of you. It sent 2 anti-forgery tokens back. There is never a situation where you should have 2 anti-forgery tokens. Never, ever, ever, never, ever, never, never, ever. They don't see this as an issue. If you pass 2 anti-forgery tokens back, and it's possible to misconfigure your service where this happens. Exactly. Never, ever, ever, never, never, ever, never. If you do this, you will get 400 errors coming back from the server. And if the server restarts in between or shuts down, it will never be able to decipher that anti-forgery token. You think 2 anti-forgery tokens is normal? Feeling lucky? One. So. You like to use 5 for extra security. Wise guy.
Bueller.
What?
Bueller.
Yes, that's me. Okay. Moving on. So it is using the thumbnails if it has one. You're not a doctor, but you play one on TV? Are you McDreamy, McSteamy, or McCody? Or are you not even Irish? I don't know. Yes, using a container generates new protection keys. Yes. So you have to do the, and I have it here. And it is a very sore point. That's why I'm discussing it. Thank you so much, Lucas. Welcome. Right there. Add data protection, and you have to persist your keys somewhere. You can persist them to a database. You can persist them to other places. The author name links don't go anywhere. They don't go anywhere yet. there will be an author page that'll go to. Shove them in Redis. That works too. Yep, that's one of the places you can put it. You're going to have to write some code to make that work. Because it's not here. Actually, I thought there was an extension. There's an extension to get them into Entity Framework. To get them into Redis. Is there an extension to get them into Redis? ASP.NET Core. Add data protection. Redis. Persist a file system to DB context. Protect keys with blah 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 blah. Persisting keys with Redis. Ah. So, yeah, how do we do that? Yeah, how do we do that? Mm-hmm. Doesn't say. Look at the network tab. Yeah. Now what? What am I looking for? I still don't know what I'm... If I click through to one of these and I click the user. Oh, wow. Yep. That's going to be an issue. Yep, let's get rid of that. Boy. That's going to be a problem. Let's park what we have right now and let's fix that. Because there's still a couple more things to do on this. Now marking articles with local thumbnails. Yes, I do have some JavaScript doing a scroll too. Yep. But it's not even navigating to the page. Right? Ignore. Stop. If we look at app.razor, should scroll to the top instantly. But that hash is, yeah, it's not going anywhere. Two ways I could fix this. I could actually roll out the author page now. Let's just write the author page. I've got a half an hour. I can do that real quick. Because it's going to be the same as the category page, except it's for an author. Right? Just change this to author, page number, sure. Same caching policy as the category. Let's call this. Oh no. No, we're gonna need. Public const string author. Thank you. Oh, sure, I'll make it capital. Can we put these kind of in? Oh no, that is kind of in order. Just home first. Okay, I need to define that cache policy. What? It is. Where did I put it? Right here. No, right there. It's going to be the same as category, except it's author. 10 minutes and vary by author name and page number. Could probably go longer than that. Okay. Canonical is going to be author name to lower invariant page number. Change this to author name. Da, 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 da. And nope. And we're going to create a method here called get articles by author. Yep. Come on. You're not going to do that. Okay, terrific. iRepository. Da, 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 da. This right here. Author. And right now I don't have like an ID for the author. So it's just the text name. So we'll just pass that along for right now. Hang on. Collapse all that. Thank you. Get articles by category. We're going to do right there. We're going to do almost the exact same thing. Get articles by author, table client, article entity, where a dot author equals author. That's it. Done. Testing chase behavior for the ghost. That sounds fun. I like the sound of that. So that should just about do it. Here, let's say articles by author name. Down here. No. Articles first or default. So if we do have some content, reset it so that it has the appropriate doodad there. The pager there, we need to fix the pager. Let's see. That's going to run into the same problem, isn't it? Yeah. Don't want it to go anywhere, but that's going to hit the exact same problem. So will these two. No, those ones will be fine. Let's see what happens. And if I go back to the home page. Oh, really? Well, it's going to be in here. Right there. So this goes to now /author tutorials.author. Okay. Author, video, author. Author, blog post. Sample code, author. Okay, so that took care of that part. Latest news article. Right there. Once again, if I had built a component to do this, it would have just updated it. The current page number on a pager hammers it. We're going to need to fix that too, aren't we? Sidebar, top featured article. Doesn't this have an author? That should go to category. That's okay because it's in the comment. So I was in the sidebar. The RSS widget is fine. Videos down here. Category. The first video doesn't have an author listed. And these just have titles. They don't even have categories. That's in the comment zone. I should remove these comments. Okay, that's fixed. Okay. No. That's shared by. I don't need that as an anchor. That one, though. Okay. And the category isn't listed there. Okay, the pager over here. What do I replace that with? Search results. I don't think. Okay. No, we just did that one, did that one, did that one. Nothing in this one. How about down in here? It's in the pager. Okay. No, it's not supposed to be clickable, but the anchor has style connected to it. Can we solve some of this if we say if Liliana?
Lily Nakatriono just resubscribed for 34 months. Hi-oh.
Hello. Good to see you. Thank you so much. If I did, can we do substring? Hang on. Window location. How you doing there, Lily? Thank you so much. If I do toString, now we do substring. You have the flu. Oh, no. No, I can't go backwards. JavaScript get last character in a string. I thought you could do a... string slice -1. Hope you're doing well. So I could say if that is hash, don't do anything. Right? And that should solve a good bit of this. Let's make sure the author page works, and I'll just roll this out. And it'll have all that patched and updated and a way to go. Do you like the color of the beard, Lily? What do you think? It's totally my color, isn't it? Totally my color. Love it. See that? So that should click through to the categories. That should click through to our new authors page. Or not. It did prevent the network from going a little crazy there. There we go. I was on the categories page, and it's right there. Hey there.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Heroes of the Storm. Now it works. Over here. Yep. So the category page, articles by, yep. Don't really need to list his name there. I could list the category instead on the author page. Let's just update that real quick. And that's wrong. So let's say category. Hey there. 1 second. That should update. Come on. Oh, you want soloist? I actually need to. It'll be 15 minutes. It'll be almost exactly 15 minutes. Ooh. Restart. Sure, we'll do soloist. Fonts. It's starting, so it's going to be ornery for a second. There we go. We'll go to soloist, and I'll just do it through the end of the stream. Because it's Star Wars. Because it's Star Wars. Oh, dear Lord. All right, over here. And we clicked into category, and we clicked into an author, and there we go. And I should be able to click back and get into categories. Yes. Fantastic. And these authors, those are going to the right URL. If I click through, this isn't a link anymore, but this is, and it goes to the right place. That goes to the right author, that, and that. Yes. Ship it. Spirify, web, components, pages, author page. Fixed, added, let's say added author page, and fixed hash misnavigation. Give it 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, and it should be up there. Revenge of the 6th. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So that's Aspirify. That should see an update. I'll set up the pull request on this. Added a service to generate and store thumbnails locally. Fixes. I actually don't have it as an issue. but I'll create that pull request for the work we were doing earlier. If we take a look at the actions over here, yeah, it'll take about 2 minutes to roll this out. Even then, when it rolls out, I'm going to need to purge the output cache, because the output cache has those other URLs and pages configured. So let's get that purged. And I'll just delete it by hand, because I can. Spirify, like this. You make me sad. There we go. So we'll just whack all of these when it's done here. Okay, that looks like it deployed. So let's just say goodbye to the cache entries so that it goes and creates new ones. Yeah. So now, goodbye. And if we go to the live site, and now it goes to the author page. And that goes to the categories page. Yep. Cool. Done. Dunzo. 5 Baker Foxtrot 04 is the commit that it shipped. 5 Baker Foxtrot 04, yes. Okay, so our code that we built, that we just updated and shipped, thanks to your bug report, updated, fixed, deployed, running better out there in the production space. Thank you, because now it's not grinding my my usage on that server. Right? Error retrieving data. Yeah. So, cool. Much, much better. And we should start to see, right? This will fill up as we get more content as folks navigate through the site. Go visit more pages. More content, more gooder will load and get cached out here so that other folks don't have to wait for it to load. And I think we can all agree that's a pretty cool thing. And that's part of the reason why it loads so fast. So, love it. Right, so there you can see the author entries that were saved. So it doesn't have to run that query again. Just serves it right away. Now, I believe I have... Oh no, I thought I had caching disabled. Some of that repainting just feels weird. So, I need to identify an article to mark as the featured post for this week. So, we'll have to figure that out. Any cool new articles? Any videos, anything about .NET Aspire that we should highlight here on this Monday that I should get loaded in? Latest. That's the same article that I just showed. .NET on AWS show with David Fowler and Norm Johansson. Nope. Nothing new. I've got these articles and that video and that video. I'm not going to put a short on there. But I think I should raid over to these folks. I think I should raid over to them and wrap it up right here. We're at a good stopping point for us to wrap up. And I'm going to raid AWS because they're over there, right? They're over there right now, actually wrapping up, talking about Aspire in AWS. And it would be so much fun to greet our friends at AWS with a raid. Let's do that. Yep, let's do that. Thank you so much, friends, for tuning in. I really appreciate you being here today. But I do need to go. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be doing more fundraising for St. Jude. I will have a blue beard. And we're gonna have a lot more fun here on stream. All right. We're gonna finish and get this microservice deployed. I might do some of that this evening just to get it done and out, so we can get back and talk about some of the other things going on, and have some fun with that. All right. Let me set up the raid over to AWS. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for joining us. There's more videos just below and over here, depending on what format you're watching on. Really appreciate you joining us. And if you're watching on Twitch, here comes the raid. Oh, they won't let me raid. AWS blocks raids. Well, darn it. I guess we're not raiding you. It's too bad about you. I can't raid. So you won't get to see my friends. Let's, instead, I'm going to go... That's a shame. That's a shame, because I think we'd really enjoy going over to see them. Let's raid TBD Gamer. There we go. I'll be back tomorrow. Bluebeard on board, and we'll have a lot more fun, more chaos, more code tomorrow. We need to do some Overwatch playing in here, too, at some point. Maybe we get that on the schedule for a little bit, too. Have a fantastic rest of your day, wherever you might be. I wish you good health and good coding. Take care.